Welcome to today's video, y'all. Here, see behind me, we're going to be having the fender, rear quarter panel, the door, and so much more taken off. Stick around till the end. You'll be seeing a lot of surprises, just as I will be as well. Be sure to like, subscribe, and show a little love in the comments too. You guys are going to be seeing a lot of things today, so stick around and enjoy the video. We're going to want to keep this fender here. I mean, this son of a bitch is really good. It's meant for you guys that have seen my last video. I've already spoke about this one. We're going to go ahead. We're going to keep this one. Remove the door later on down the line. I want to get rid of all this rust and whatnot. Open up that door. And like I did say in my previous video, we got a lot of floor pan work to do. But the number one thing, I mean, look at that thing. It's not even attached. None of this is even attached. So I think the game plan, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna do the topper, get that off. And then afterwards, we're gonna get the spare tire carrier off as well. That way we can pop off that rear quarter. We can get the door. And honestly, I might even get the hood off too, because eventually later down the line, I'm just gonna wanna get this off, because I mean, look at this, this is all damaged. So, all right, let's get right to it. You know, it'd probably help me if I actually organized a little bit, but we're just gonna roll with the punches today. So I think we got maybe a 13 for the hood. Just want to see ones. That's really close. And for you guys that are saying it's standard, not metric, I know. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use my metrics. That looks to be almost a 10er. Yeah, I was gonna say. My 10, I got 12. Where my 10 at? Where my 10 at? Oh, sweet! Cool. Nice. Cool. It's working out. So I want to organize the bolts. I got one of these empty ones and the other one, but I have a project to do. So, okay, cool. We have two empty ones. All right, so we just went ahead. We popped off that hood. We're going to remove it now. And then after that, I think we'll get right to the fender and then work our way back. See, that's not bad at all. Okay. Where are we putting that? Go over there. And then we'll tilt it this side up. Nice. Well, would you look at that? Oh, yeah. Body fucking man. Okay, so now we're gonna jump to the fender. You got a few bolts there. And then we'll do the door. And then we'll do the rear quarter. And yeah. Okay, so I know we gotta get these two bolts. Gotta remove the solenoid. And then it doesn't look like that's attached. The wheel liner will remove because that canister is attached too. And then after that, I think we just got like a few of the radiator core support bolts. We'll pop off that headlight bracket. I think the grill might be able to stay, but yeah, we'll pop those out and then keep that because that's a good one. Okay, we're gonna get that boy off. Look like a self tapper. Pop that. I think there was just the one, was it? Oh, there's one more up here. Just kind of swing this out the way. Okay, I need a 8 wrench. And I don't have a big stretch. Nice!
Hey, how about cutie little ratchet? Cutie little ratchet.
Good! Nice! Fits like a glove. She fits like O.J. Simpson's glove. Actually, the glove didn't fit, so that probably would not be the right term. Okay, nice. That son of a bitch is out. Don't gotta worry about that. I gotta get the big boys. Probably what, 12s and 13s, I bet. 13s. Got that here. Gotta go to the back to the thingy. Oh. We're just cranking this thing out. That's out. Those are good enough. See, that was rounded off bad right there. Okay, I don't see nothing left. So, oh my gosh, yeah, I'm gonna have to cut that thing off. Okay, yeah, I got zip ties holding this thing up, so this whole headlight assembly is not gonna let me take it out unless I get that off, so cut it off. Alright, let's see if I can just get that thing in there. That thing out. Might as well get this too. Okay, now I gotta get the headlights off. Definitely probably got 13s. No 10s. Ooh, they're bigger. I'm surprised that even came off, actually. There we go, a little bracket in the back there. And we got some, can't see it on here, but we got some bolts down in there. And twist and pull. Nice. Okay, we'll just leave it like that. Good enough. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I want to get this radiator core support replaced because you can see a little bit of rust there. I think it's worse on the other side. I don't know if you. I think it's a little worse on the other side right there. But this thing is like Captain Crunch. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, so I got this front deflector. I think they call it a stone deflector. Unbolt that one. And then the wheel well, any wheel well bolts. That bolt, that bolt, that bolt, that bolt. Tiny little sumbitch. Tiny little sumbitch. Cool, let's get to it. So I got a lot better now. I'm looking at this. I got this whole bracket on, but I think the bolts are so crusty. They're just gonna snap off anyway. So I think we're just gonna give it a little persuasion, if you will, and get it off. Well, I decided to put an impact on it and send it, and yeah. So at least the bracket's off now, so that'll be a later coal problem. Oh my god, look at that. Like a freaking archaeologist. So this right here is attached to nothing. I think we got very few things left, and then go ahead and pop it off. So we actually managed to get a bunch of the wheel liner bolts off. I'm just gonna try to squeeze in the last two right here. They are right next to the tire. That ain't going so good for my impact. And I only have a 5.5 in an impact thing. So worst case, I'll just get it on, get a little crescent wrench, and we'll just kind of finagle it. So I've run into a little bit of an issue. I was getting the last bolt for the fender out, and it was tucked in by the door jamb, way in there. Put my bit on it, whatever the hell. Grabbed that gun up, hit it a few times. All of a sudden, I heard it snap, and I'm like, okay, maybe the bolt broke loose. I didn't see no bolt. The damn bit broke off. What the hell? So, it's coming out one way or another. Hey, look at that. That's the one that broke off on me right there. Huh. Thanks, Harbor Freight. So, since that extension was my longest extension, and it was the only one I was able to reach it at here in my garage, I'm just gonna use a breaker bar, throw in a little adapter to fit the 3/8. I'm just gonna get out of there. So, keep watching. Let's take a look at the inside too. That's pretty damn clean. Only just a little bit of kind of surface rust there. Oh, I'm caught up. Damn. Yeah, this thing is reusable. Right on. Alright, so now the fender's clear. We can see everything going on. So I got literally, I think this right here is my cab mount. Look at that, just gone. Oh yeah, I can punch right through that. We like doing that. Yep. So that thing ain't even intact at all. Yeah, so we'll get a new cab mount sorted out. You can see right here before I even take the door off, that front post, that's all rotted out too. I mean, let's just look at that, guys. Wow. Take chunks off the damn thing. Well, it is a Minnesotan truck. Not surprised in the slightest. For sure gonna want a new cab mount. We already did this repair on the other side, so I'm not surprised whatsoever we need a new one of these. We're just gonna do a new rocker assembly, and like I was mentioning, we'll take that door off and you'll see for sure. But yeah, going good so far. All right, day 2 here, starting on the door. Let's get right into it. All right, sweet. So with the door here, I want to mark out them hinges, so when I do eventually put it back on, it's gonna be just fine. I'm not gonna have to fight, you know, aligning the door, because that's what I did on the other side, is I did not align the hinges. I went and put them back on. It's a pain in the butt getting it, you know, forward, back, aft, all that stuff. So let's go ahead and mark them out. That way we can get the bolt holes out. All right, so I grabbed a little Sharpie here. Let's just get in with my arts and crafts. We'll just kind of do this, kind of do that. Yeah, that's good. That's quality. Quality right there. Get that first one and that second one. This will just save us a bunch of time later instead of having to, you know, mess around and trying to figure out where the hell I put it. And you know what? Let's even use this little thing right here as a reference mark. Cool. All right, nice. Let's see what I need size-wise. These look like 13s. Sure enough, they're 13s, so go ahead and we'll grab that socket. Got my 13. Put all this stuff around. So for anybody that's wondering out there, these are the bit drivers that Milwaukee got. I think they're sweet as hell. I use the M12 stubby. I'll show a photo right here. That's super great for, like, you know, usually more for like bolt work and whatnot. I just grabbed this because I figured, what the hell, I'm not gonna fight all these sockets. I know I got like a lot of, like, you know, Phillips and all that, so This does do a great job as well, if y'all are ever wondering. But before we do any of this stuff, let's just get in here. Get that door connector out too. Oh God, look at that. That's old as hell. I don't even know where that goes. Looks like it's not even connected anywhere. Let's see, I might have to pop it off or something. Wow. Now, what in the hell? It's like right there, just ready to come off. That's confusing me. There we freaking go. Oh my God. What was binding me up so bad? Oh, it just must have been really in there. Anyway, so we got the door, connector off. That's perfect. Let's grab that. A little weather protection. Pull it out here. That took me a while, unfortunately, but we made it. That's all I care about. Let's keep moving. So, I've verified there's no electrical connections to the door left. Let's just go ahead and pop the sucker off. Yep, verify those are 13s. I'm gonna lock that in. Hinge one off. So that rear latch is just holding him just enough so when I pop that door, it's gonna want to swing out like crazy. But that's why we kept it on, so that way I can actually get it just by myself. So let's grab onto something decent here. Let's not do the door handle, I think. Let's see, grab the back end. There we go. What are we holding on to now here? Oh, I think a ground strap. Okay, I gotta go find that now. So since I already ripped off the freaking door hinges and whatnot, let's just trace back. Try to find where these... Okay, it's just to these two connectors here. Or this one connector, excuse me. These two wires to this one connector. I wonder if I can just pop it off quick, or if it's gonna give me... This one's coming out back there. Nice. Let me just prepare that one. Pull it out. There we go. Nice. All right, back up. Yeah, as you can see, we got the two hinges all lined out. The interior for them hinges, wherever they bolt to, they're looking good, strong. That's making me happy. Let's just get this weather stripping off. Might as well. We're gonna go ahead, figure out how the hell I can get this thing off by myself. I did this drive once and I swore I'd never do it again by myself, but here I am gonna do it by myself again. So stay with me, folks. This thing is about 200 pounds. It's awkwarder than how but we're gonna get it off. So let's hop into it. Okay guys, I know I said I was gonna get it all. I just ended up kind of shimmying a freaking 2x4 and everywhere. I forgot to record that, so we're here now at least. All right, next up, I know for sure I'm gonna have to have these hinges that are holding the spare tire mount on. I'm gonna have these removed. Before I do that, I'm gonna just go ahead, I'm gonna remove that spare tire. Just keep the weight off of it as much as I don't need to, make it easier on myself. And then we're gonna kind of go back, reassess. I'm not gonna take the whole topper off. I don't really got much room to store it except outside. I don't feel like exposing it to the element as best as I can. So we're just gonna go ahead, lift it up with 2x4s, go drill where I need to drill, pop off that panel, and then hell yeah, let's get right to it, man. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, remove the rear bent seat. Now we can get to the drilling of the quarter panel. Oh, come on. Let's just move that to the side. There. I was gonna say right now is a really good time to take a look, because I know we got a lot of pitting of that fiberglass or whatever, and we're gonna definitely work on this way later. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. So let's take a look. You know, I remember seeing this. It's just been a while since I've seen it last, and oh my gosh. Cool. All right, so we got a whole bombshell of rust on this side. This one right here, you know, it's optional equipment, so we don't really need, you know, weight. It's good for the horsepower anyway. It's good for that. That rear sill, it's kind of like solid, almost like angle iron. That's looking okay so far, but I'm sure if I took like a screwdriver to it, I don't know, we'll see. This right here, yeah, that's gone, that's shot. Not even connected to anything. So we'll have to fab something up for that. But yeah, let's take all this old tape off. Oh God, look at that. Yep, just keeps on going there. So we can see the spot welds we want to drill out. I'm gonna take care of that right now too. And over here, there, we'll take the taillight out, take the rear spare, the tire hinge, and then yeah, after that we'll get down below and drill out all the rest. So let's get to it. All right, so we're just gonna center punch. Use my Harbor Freight hammers. I love these hammers a bunch. Hell yeah. Oh man, it was a hell of a lot lighter without that tire. Cool. I'll be damned if it is. What the hell it was. Let's put that 13 back so I don't lose it. We'll keep the rear two on though. Looks like we're missing a bolt here. It was Nice. You know, I'm wondering if the missing bolt is in the same reason. Get the last one here. Hell yeah. And these are just Phillips, look like. There's 4 of them in there. That was kind of funny about that bolt though. That thing just literally sheared right off. But you can see right here though, them threads were not looking healthy at all. Anyway, it looks like rust got in there real bad and snapped it off. And I bet you that's the reason why the other one was missing too. Get that last one at the bottom and then the other side. There we go. Lost it. Found it. Master Mechanic. Come on, baby. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Yeah, we can see inside is looking okay. Tailgate hinge is really strong still. That makes me happy. Just twist that out, pull it out. Back connector is not bad whatsoever, actually. That looks nice. And I wasn't having any issues with lights or whatever, but that other side, yeah, okay. I was gonna say this reverse bulb, however, though, that thing is looking pretty crusty. Yeah, no, that thing is definitely, let's pull it out. Oh, just kidding. I guess this is not good to be pulled out right now. Okay, sorry. Yeah, there's that broken bolt. Oh yeah, right there, see? That's what I was talking about, that missing bolt. Yeah, it sure did shear right off. You can see right there. So it shared the same exact fate, and guessing, you know, from the salt being kicked up, whatever, probably made its way in to both of these locations and just made them weak, unusable. Because I noticed the hinge was kind of, you know, a little wonky in the bottom. And I bet you, look at that broken line right there. I wonder if that has any correlation with why the hinge was a little wonky. So either way, this is all getting replaced. I mean, look at that. Look at that give. So it's about time to retire, old girl. All right, cool. We'll just get back to it. Let's just keep on getting on those spot welds, which is a little lengthy, so I won't really show that. But once that's off, let's get that fender pulled.